Hello there, dear YouTubers. My name is King1993, and today I think the last chapter of this Rosemary Floriograph ends. Okay, as it is showing case record. Let's go and let's start with this reboot area. Okay, or vacant. It can go these both ways. So let's start with vacant. I'm not gonna read this, okay? Let's split into groups. Then Moppet and I lead the repair group. I don't think it's a good idea. Joey is in no condition to go anywhere. One of us has to stay and take care of him. Um, I'll go with you, Dr. Tesla. I studied the basic theory of anti-entropy system. It would be easier for you if you have an assistant around. Sounds good, but you are injured. Do you need more rest? Don't you need more rest? I was just. It was just a minor sprain, don't worry. Don't push yourself too hard, Pronya. I can go with Dr. Tesla. It's okay, Sensei. Your research is mainly about biology. When it comes to engineering, I can be more helpful. You should go with them, Hua. Countless Honkai beasts are wandering in the safe zone. They will need your protection. With you around, even if the phantom comes at you, you will at least be able to help them escape. I was thinking the same thing. Miss Fu was very helpful. Fine with me. And about the phantom, actually, I had collected some data of it during my last encounter with it. Moffat will try to analyze the data. Maybe we'll be able to get find its weakness. Alright. Now that the member of the repair group is decided, the rest can start searching the mansion now. Looks like Raven won't stop until she gets this place upside down. Who'd have thought she really cares about that child? After Sora went missing, I resorted to some methods that I didn't want to use to investigate Raven's past. It turns out after she retired, she adopted many orphans with the money she earned as a mercenary, and Sora was one of them. Orphans adopted by a former mercenary. Sounds juicy. All preparation are done. Bronya is Fuhua, let's go. Be careful, Bronya. I will, Sensei. Take this transceiver. I have adapted it to remote communication even in areas with high Honkai energy. Let's begin the search. The murderer might be still be in the building, so try not to act alone at any time. Don't worry, doctor. I won't let anything happen to you. Raven should search every corner of the basement and the first floor. Let's go on the. Okay. I handed her the master key. I could tell from her eyes that if I said no, it would get physical really fast. But now it's crystal clear to me how much Sora means to Raven. Turning this room upside down tells me how panicked she is right now. I'm afraid there might be some slight misunderstanding about your observation, Doctor. This is Dr. Tesla's room, and the mess may be nothing to do with Raven. Such an inappropriate remark for a lady's personal space. You surely you surely are quite inconsiderate, Doctor. Damn it. Oof. Don't worry. I'll make sure You come out of this alive. Okay, now let's do some investigation. Okay. It's highly possible for the murderer to return to the crime scene. It's nothing like the novel to start here. No new footprints on the window store. Of course, I was overthinking. Okay, good. Good, it is good to overthink. This room was not in a good place to hide. It was evident that Grey Serpent and Sora were not here. Miss Raven seems to be having a fit. Try not to provoke her further, Doctor. Come on, you know I'm terrible at this. Dim. Miss Raven, it was you. You stopped me. There's nothing here in this damn house. If it weren't for you, you spoke true. Yes, it was me, and Sora is not here, but I told you clearly that it was merely possibility. And you chose to say because you believe in this possibility. I understand how you feel now. But blind rage gets you nowhere. I promise to cure her, I promise. If something should happen to her, taking her here would be the biggest mistake I have made. Cure her? How would you do that? Is that how you convince yourself to get into this hindrance fight? The moment I saw the little girl, I knew she was badly corrupted by Honkai energy. No way it was caused naturally. You think doing this will cleanse all of your sins? Are you truly in this for her or just for yourself? Stop it. Stop acting like you got nothing to do with this. Damn you, scientist. Watch out. Damn you, scientist. Watch out. Stay the hell out of my way. Sorry, I cannot abide. After all, Listener is one of the very few people I could see eye to eye with. Oh, what's this? This is, oh, what a doctor. You have to see this. A lead coming from nowhere. Okay, the dead person's backstory. Grace had been so he had gone this far. Looks like a proper explanation is in order, Dr. Einstein. What is Omega 2? Is that Omega symbol? I do not know. What is it that Mr. Joyce had been searching for all this year? This is supposed to be top secret lab 42, Doctor. I can tell you, but not here and now. Besides, finding Sora is our top priority at the moment. Indeed, now that is established, Grey Serpent isn't in the manor, we should expand our research in the vicinity. Zokaim is running analysis on the phantom data in the lab, and Joe's status requires me to stay close. That leaves the searching to me and Miss Adler and Conan Doyle. I'll have a word with you. Well, it looks like I underestimated your charm, Doctor. Something told me the conversation wasn't going to be romantic in any remote manner. What can I do for you, Miss Raven? This is the Roost, an orphanage facility I found. After this, I want you to find someone reliable to run it for me. But why are you leaving it to someone else's care? If I can walk out of this alive, simply ignore what I told you. Well then, why me? Because you are a detective and with a fat check, anyone can be your client. I happen to have enough savings to interest you. You seem adamant is in believing you will meet your end here, and the reason is I am not sure if I will die here, just planning for the worst. I still doubt if it was Grey Serpent that killed Jackal and took Sora. He doesn't have a motive. Hmm? I know Worldjoy's notes are true because I was there and I played a part in the experiment. Grey Serpent was sourcing suitable materials and my job was to deliver them in one piece. And the tests on human subjects were ran by Jackal, right? Right. Then Mr. Zokoim, who was managing the church back then, was also involved. How did you know about the church? It's simple. These many children in St. Fountain would have happened a lot, would have attracted a lot of eyes, but no one questioned the church. And before it was turned into a manor, this church had quite a good name for caring for the orphans from other places. You're right, the orphans were the materials. But Zokheim, he kept in the dark all alone until it happened. He seems to really care about the kids. I see, last question. You said you didn't believe in case Serpent was the murderer, but why are you? Because I saw World Joy's notes. Obviously, he had something on Grey Serpents. So Mr. Joyce must die, of course. The failed notes most likely caused the disaster. Everyone involved were supposed to take the secrets to their grave. But someone kept digging after killing Mr. Joyce. Grey Serpent decided to tie up all the loose ends for good. Exactly. And now my turn has come. Sora has nothing to do with all this. Grey Serpent took her only to get to me. So you are now prepared to face Grey Serpents yourself. It's the only way to save Sora. If I got killed, Sora, you don't do anything rash. We want Sora to be safe. Let's work together to find Grey Serpents and her. Mr. Zokham, are you coming with us? Yes, I want to make sure Bronya is okay. Alright, the transceiver, the doctor Tesla gave us. Let's call them and see what they have found. Hello, Honkai beasts are showing up. This is close to the mansion now. Ah, annoying beasts. Let's get rid of them quickly. Hey, don't act alone, Raven. Wow, this monster came so fast. It's a good opportunity to show us the power of your Vatitsu move, Doctor. The doctor is an idiot. Phew, at long last, where's Raven? It was too chaotic. I think she left at some point. Well, as long as we are looking for Sora, I believe we'll run into each other. She is a lone bird, so let her be. Ah, it's from Frederica. We got a problem, Bronya. Okay. Okay, the Vacant is finished, interlude is also should be finished, and this is where it had shown that the Grey Serpent is making some thing and Sora was making some question marks like Okay, now reboot. Okay, fragment. I'm not even gonna read this, I'm just gonna skip over. Okay, because reading from the third person view is really disappointing. Like, I'm not the game narrator, so definitely I'm not gonna narrate this. Skip. Okay, let's start with the reboot. Okay, now let's see what will happen in the reboot. So basically it is now on Tesla's side. Okay. The first node rebooted. Bronya, Miss Fuwa, let's go straight to the next. Miss Bronya, or Dr. Tesla is talking to you. I'm sorry, Dr. Tesla, what did you say? Is everything okay? I was just wondering why the cut on this node looks familiar. Familiar, yes. I have been very interested in mechanical engineering, especially the development of weapon systems. This cut doesn't look like it was caused by Honkai beast. Rather, it looks like damage caused by firearms. I think so too. State-of-the-art models to be precise. This is weird. We gotta be more careful from now on. If my conjecture is unfortunately correct, then we are in big trouble. Okay. That's it. The second pivot node. Let me check. They sure know how to damage it, but it doesn't matter. I can still fix it. Bronya, prepare replacement parts. Okay, Dr. Tesla. Damn, this Honkai weeks again. The timing is just perfect. Dr. Tesla, please focus on the repair. I'll handle them. To speed it up, I'll have to pull something special. Ain's, it's your time to shine now. Ain's surface cannot hold Honkai beast. Keep it away from the rock.
発射射撃開始目標捕捉ファイヤー目標捕捉ファイヤー発射ファイヤー目標捕捉装備ファイヤー開始目標捕捉ファイヤー位置につきましたブローニャはみんなと一緒に戦う感覚嫌いではありませんファイヤー目標ファイヤー目標ファイヤー目標ファイヤーブローニャはみんなと一緒に戦う嫌いではありません発射射撃開始 完了。
Second notes rebooted. Let me sketch my ear. Okay. Second note rebooted. Well done, Dr. Tesla. But the card on this note looks also looks. I can only think of one organization with this kind of superior weaponry in Sandtown. But what on earth happened here? We better go fix the last notes as soon as possible, Dr. Tesla. I agree, let's go. Okay, accident. Hmm. The last note is right over there. It seems we are lucky this time. No Anna in Honkai Beach anymore. Wait, what's wrong, Miss Pupa? My intuition tells me something isn't right. You're saying after the security system failed, we have encountered swarms of Honkai Beach, but this area is unbelievably clear, which I don't consider to be normal, but we have to fix the last node to reboot the security system. Even if this area is dangerous, we still have to go across it. I'll go have a look first. You stay here, Dr. Tesla. I agree with Miss Puha. You are the key to restoring the security system. If anything happens to you, even if Puhua and I could make it to the last node, it would be all pointless. If you both think I should stay here, Miss Puhua, I'll go with you. Are you able to protect yourself? Yes, don't underestimate me, okay? Okay, the accident is actually an ambush. Let's see if we can overcome this ambush. Interlude. Okay, Raven is dead. Dr. Tesla, expert Snoop. What an ingenious nickname. What happened, Tesla? You said Bronya. What happened to her? Calm down, she is fine, at least for now. For now? Dr. Tesla, please be straightforward in this kind of emergency. Then let Bronya speak to you herself. Eins, connect Bronya. Doctor, Miss Adler, in a word, Miss Fuhua and I encountered unknown enemies and fell into their ambush. Miss Fuhua is resisting the enemies, though they cannot severely hurt us for now. We are indeed outnumbered. Ambush, has the intelligence of the Honkai Beast evolved to this level? I'm afraid it's not Honkai Beast. While Miss Bronya was talking, there was a faint sound of gunshot and explosion. Honkai Beasts do not use firearms. Then what is happening? It is the missing Valkyrie squad. Yes, it's that squad that lost contact in the mission of the hunting of the phantom. Though we don't know why, their hostility towards you two alone justifies our counter attack. But if it's possible, please don't take their lives. Doctor tells that they are well equipped. We are in no place to pull our punches. Don't worry, leave that to me. I happen to know a few tricks that can manipulate people's mind. I can paralyze them without hurting them. Then guess I'll have to trouble you to the Anja find Miss Rattler. I have a plan. Time is against us. Tell me on the way. Okay. Need to drink some water. Okay, let me drink some water first because for some reason my throat is dry for some reason. Ah, okay. What is happening? Doctor, look. These are dead Valkyries. I think I once saw the weapon that killed them. It's Raven. I fought her once. It cannot be mistaken. Seems like she clashed with the Valkyrie squad here and she didn't treat them too kindly. But I think I saw someone. That's Sora. She looks weird. Let's go and check out. Be careful. Guest artists could be lurking somewhere. And here they find Raven. This is Raven is dead too. There's something written on the wall. Not again. Revenge. Eh? That's great. Grey Serpent. Grey Serpent was killed too. Raven and him did to each other. Why? Sora, can you hear me? Okay. So at the moment Grey Serpent is dead is what the story is saying. I only soaked my body in the hot water. Ah, so refreshing. Then I heard the sound of long exhalation coming from the transceiver. That already, this is not like your doctor or Mr. Detective. The Mr. Detective I know always conduct himself with a grace no matter what difficulty he faces. I'm sorry, Miss Reader, but fiction and reality are actually two different things. Anyway, do we really have to talk through this thing? Do you have a minute, doctor? What can I do for you, Miss Adler? I'd like to talk to you in private, but not in here. Dr. Tesla's transceiver, I see. As private as possible. We'll talk. Well then, talk to you later. Are you talking? Are you taking a bath, Miss Adler? Alright, what do you want to talk, Miss Adler? I'd like to hear your opinion on this case. You must have discovered some clues. Talking about thoughts with other makes it easier to sort them out, isn't it? I'm not asking you to hear your opinion for free, Mr. Detective. My conjecture may help you too. This is a fair exchange. Alright then, regarding this murder, my biggest question is the murderer really among us? The reason why you have this question is because Grey Serpent, isn't it? Yes, according to Raven, Grey Serpent knew he was found out by Mr. Joyce that he was involved in the human experiment conducted in Saint Fountain before the cataclysm. So he killed him to seal his lips. Let me drink water. Jekyll and Ravel were also part of this. So Grey Serpent got rid of them too to spare himself any future troubles. The logic behind this assumption seems flawless in terms of why why do need. I do not know what why do need is, but if you put more careful thoughts into it, you will find a paradox. The word written with blood, correct? Reishi revenge. The word appeared in both crime scene. If it wasn't a message left by the victim, then it must be written by the murderer out of some kind of rituality. The situation of the crime scene obviously agree with the later assumption. Yes, the murderer has been declaring his or her motive all by leaving that scarlet word. If Grey Serpent was the murderer, then Reishi would make no sense. I see you have completely crossed uh, Grey Serpent off. Can't say that for sure now. But at least two murderers defy the hypothesis of Grey Serpent being the murderer. What's more, according to the scene of the Grey Serpent's and Raven's death, neither of them could have written the word on the wall, no matter who died first. I think you're right. If there was no word written on the wall, I would have assumed that they both died after a fierce fight. It's obvious that the murderer were never intended to hide. He or she left a word to prevent the progress of his or her revenge. Leave aside the motive. There's something unusual about the wound Grey Serpent's back. I checked it. It's a fatal heart injury. There's no way he could have lurked around for days and fight a former mercenary to death. I am surprised that he could even move. The degree of decomposition suggested that he's been dead for several days. A dead man been walking around and committing murder. This is just become a ghost story. Trust me, Irene, I know corpse very well. And that's why I started to wonder if I should still treat this case as normal serial murder. If logic is no longer with us, I don't know how I should continue my deduction. But I believe when you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. What if we look at this from a different angle? Revenge, who would hate those victims this much? Then we must look at the common experience of the victims. A few hours ago, a we heard of a past that involves jackals, grey serpent, and raven. Human experiments on orphans and the cause of cataclysm. They were guilty of this, directly or indirectly. Let's assume for a moment that there's someone who lost everything in the cataclysm but somehow survived. Then this person would both be the victim of the witness of the tragedy, who knows everything about it. Bronya, that child, has a motive to seek revenge on them. Wait a second. I remember Jackal and Raven were invited by Mr. Zokaim to help Bronya to get her bequeatment. But what if the legacy is just a bit from the very beginning? So Jackal coveted Mr. Joy's research data while Raven was trying to find cures for Sora. And what Grey Serpent wanted was Jekyll and Raven's lives. It was a remarkably efficient bait. Sounds logical, but you missed one thing, Mr. Detective. Zokaim and Bronya both had perfect alibis. They were with us when the murders happened. Yes, how do it? This is what had been baffling me. My intuition tells me there's a paranormal involvement in this case, which all my learning has been forcing my brain to ignore. I suggest the legendary Holmes is just a fictional character after all. I see my deduction didn't score high, Irene. The bubble in my bath are running out. I have to go. But cheer up, doctor. I think you are getting closer. Okay. Again, another fragment. I do not wish to read it. I do not wish to read it. Okay. Oh. So today's part has been done already. Okay. So another part is left, and it will be clear by. It will be cleared after 3 days later. Okay. Anyway, that will be all for this. What should I call it? This story. Okay. That will be all for the story for today. Thank you for watching my videos. Please like and subscribe and click the bell notification icons to get more of my videos. As if I'm not gonna stop playing, because right now I have other works to do. For example, in this area I have this update, overly protective of Bronya. Sometimes Bronya seems like the more mature one. 5 years ago the church was destroyed, but somehow the Rosemary planted by the children have survived till these days. Oh, research notes on human subjects experiment. I didn't see it when I checked Zokaim's room for the first time. Raven claimed her purpose to be Mr. Joy's research files, which may lead to the cure for Sora. Sora obviously means a great deal to her. The pivot nodes of the security system were probably sabotaged by advanced firearm. I believe Grey Serpent doesn't share the same purpose with Jackal. He is after Joy's life for the very beginning. Hulker went missing in the hunt of the Phantom. Members seems to have lost their consciousness. We found Raven's body and writing of Tracy on the wall. Okay. Jet's serpent body was found next to ravens. They killed each other? No. I had the pleasure to listen to Miss Atlas, but no case analysis. I never felt more calm in my life. Okay. Dr. Tesla he promised to tell me about what the Omega 2 is. This Omega or Alpha? I do not know. And what Mr. Joyce had been after. Ray, Serpent, Jackal, and Raven all have some kind of connection with Saint Fountain 5 years ago. Okay. So basically speaking, another event has started, but I still have few tokens left here. Rosemary tokens.
戦場のお掃除を始めさせていただきます。行きましょう。行動開始。戦場のお掃除を始めさせていただきます。行動開始。行きましょう。行動開始。栗から雷鳴が千鳥バットン雷鳴に全ての罪を洗い流してもらいましょう。戦場のお掃除を始めさせていただきます。出ましたね。みんなとの思い出は信頼していただきありがとう。ローデント射撃統制システム。班長 起動確認。ブローニャ行動中。フィニッシュスキル準備完了。重装ウサギライドオン。システム警告。援護指令を受け取りました。ブローニャは自分の道を見つけました。
信頼していただきありがとうございます。招かれざるお客様ですね。
援護指令を受け取りました。艦長、次の行動座標を送ってください。S 級戦術。射撃と艦長、次 S 級戦術。ブロー S 級戦術。重装ウサギライドオン。射撃統制システム。ブローニャ行動中。艦長、次の行動座標。ブローニャS 級戦術。この戦闘はブローニャの勝利です。
信頼していただきありがとう。
ローデント艦長、次の行動。ブローニャ行動中。
を展開。
新しい任務ですか？
信頼していただきありがとうご。
位置につきました。
よーし
任務開始。忍法雷神終身。
コーチです。今こそ風を起こす時です。やっやっ
開始。吠えよ大極丸。下道ロック。はい。承知した艦長。使命は果たしたぞ艦長。
Okay, one down, two more to go.
ブローニャ作戦地点に到着。
リリア出撃。
ブローニャ戦場に到着しました。ブローニャは自分の道を見つけました。
Okay, sim battle is done.
信頼していただきありがとうございます。
ファイヤー射撃かコスモスブレイク目標遅けファイヤーファイヤーファイヤー発射
行動開始。行きましょう。戦場のお掃除を
ブローニャ
戦場のお掃除を始めさせていただきます。強風に私に服従しなさい。雷鳴シノリバットンテラ強風に私に服従しなさい。雷鳴が一刀両断。強風に私に服従しなさい。雷鳴シノリバットン栗から雷鳴一刀両断。吠えなさい栗から雷鳴
自分の運命と向き合うと決めました。
信頼していただきありがとうございます。
吠えなさい、栗から。雷鳴八重霞、それが
戦場のお掃除を始めさせていただきます。
任務開始。移動。時間じゃ。大獄吠えよ、大獄丸。下道路。はい。
久々の戦場よ。急ぐわよ。今目的地、烈焰の抱擁。了解。今目的地に向かっているわ。急ぐわよ。了解。今目的地。隙だらけ。脱走せよ。烈焰の抱擁。了解。今目的地に向かっているわ。急ぐわ。烈焰の抱擁。急ぐわよ。今目的地に向かっているわ。了解。急ぐわよ。思った通り勝てたわね。戦雷鳴の時、行動開始。自分の運命と向き合うと決めました。
Okay, today's collection is done. I think I'm not feeling very well today, so that's all for today. Okay. That will be all for today. Thank you for watching my videos. Please like and subscribe and click the bell notification icon to get more of my videos. Thank you.